Have you ever heard of Matt's famous El Rancho?
What?
Yeah. A restaurant.
What is it?
Matt's famous El Rancho.
No, I haven't.
It's a restaurant in Austin, Texas.
Is this when you, I was going to say, this must have been, it's
Yeah.
just come back from the States.
Yeah.
So I had a feeling a recipe like this was going to come to the surface.
It's the most Tex-Mex restaurant in the whole world. It's corny, it's delicious, and there was one thing I had there that I had to go back for twice. It was so good. It's a queso fondito. It's like a Mexican fondue. So
How does this work?
yeah, it's a great question. Essentially, we're gonna make a neon yellow American cheese fondue. So you know,
You're going to commit
fondue.
to this, aren't you?
I'm going to commit to it.
Where did you get that?
It's called burger cheese in the cheese
Yeah,
section.
yeah.
What
How
we're
do
going
we
to
do
do, we're going to do 2 steps of cooking. We're going to make like a crispy beef mince, a bit like a chili con carne, but a really simple one.
Yep.
So I might get you started on that. So
Yep.
brown off
Take
some
the big
beef
burner.
mince, and then I've just got like 3 classic spices. I've got coriander, paprika, and cumin, which are the classic spices of Tex-Mex, right?
Yep.
So we're just going to add them to the mince, and you come and almost get it a bit crispy.
Yeah,
So it's not like a tomato-y chili con carne, not a saucy one. You want a dry chili.
Yeah, I do a similar style thing, Middle Eastern dish,
Yep.
like a warm hummus or something on the base.
Some lamb over
crispy
top.
fried lamb
Yep.
mince. Yeah,
Perfect.
really good.
It's something
Flatbreads.
similar like that.
Away
And then
you
this
go.
sort of hides under the fondue, so when you scoop out bits of the fondue, you get little chunks of the beef chili.
Meaty
So it's-
goodness.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah, I'm not convinced yet, but I reckon when you try it, you're gonna love this dish.
I believe you. I know whatever you cook is always delicious, and it's always straightforward, simple.
Might not be
And I know you're a
nutritious.
well-travelled man, so I believe you. I believe in this. So I'll take care of the beef mince.
Perfect.
And then just going to fry them off.
Yeah.
And then hit them with the spices.
Exactly right,
Cool.
really simple.
So it's roaring hot.
Roaring hot. I'm gonna make the fondue. Let's go with
Yep.
fondue.
Yeah,
so,
done.
You know, if you were making a classic French fondue, you'd have some Comté, you might have some Emmental, and you'd have some white wine in there. This is similar, but we're just gonna use some milk and then cream cheese and our American style cheese. We're gonna make a little guac and a little pico de gallo, so we're gonna have lots of little different chunks of flavour in there. So it's, I mean, I think it's even a bit more fun than a French fondue, perhaps. Don't feel the French.
Oh,
It's definitely not one that's great for your waistline, but it's good for your soul.
Good little party dish, I reckon.
Exactly
You know,
right.
it's the sort of thing you do it up in a big batch and share it amongst a big group.
You don't eat too much of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you go back
Unless
to
you
the
go
restaurant for a second time.
Disclaimer.
All right, so
Do I need to season this?
a little bit of salt and then those spices as well, yeah. So I've gone 250 mils of milk and
Equal quantities.
250 grams of our American cheese. So
I knew it.
it's a really simple one.
All right, so we got cumin,
Yep.
curry, smoked paprika.
Perfect, exactly right.
Lovely.
Great.
I need to confess.
Yes.
I didn't adjust my ratio. We just went in with half the beef mince. I've gone in with all the spices.
Well, we're going to be very
we get
intense
very
with spice.
spicy beef mince today. Okay.
Flavour country.
So
That's all right.
is that your stock standard 500 grams?
That would be
Yeah.
enough to do all of it.
500 gram packet of
Yeah.
mince, 500 grams of dry spices.
Yeah. So at home you do half the amount if you halve your amount of mince. But that's going to be right. I'm going to make a quick pico de gallo, essentially tomato and onion salsa.
Yep.
Without getting too fancy.
Nice and fresh.
Just finely dice our onion, adds a little bit of freshness.
So that's just the tomato and the onion?
Yes,
Yep.
tomato, onion, some coriander. I mean, this is roughly how I had it in Austin, but you could really do what you wanted at home. If you wanted to add some nuts for some crunch or something like that, you could easily do that. They would never give you the recipe. Like, no, this place.
I want to understand, how do you find places like this?
I think I found it on an online blog, right?
Right.
But like, this place is so over the top Tex-Mex. I'm talking sombreros, but it's jammed. Like there would have been 200 people in there eating, and every single one of them had this dip. I kid you not. Where's my phone?
I want to see this joint.
I just have to
I'm
show
picturing you like walking around with like one of those caps with 2 beer cans on it and...
Look, to no discredit of Matt's El Rancho, it's not that far off, right? But let me have a look. Like, check out this neon sign, right? It's like it just says party, right? It's a party
Get on in
restaurant.
here.
They were like margaritas were everywhere. Literally everyone had this dip on the table. Some people had 2. As I've said, we'll work back for more. But it's just...
I love the goodies you find when you're on the road.
It's a fun one, you know? Like, you can just have a really good time eating there and...
All right, so mince is, I'm pretty sure that's sorted and
That's great.
well and truly spiced up. The base of the fondue, ticking away.
It's going really well.
So-
Just going to finish dicing our tomato and mix it together to make the pico de gallo. Make a quick guac. We'll go to a break, we'll come back and we'll start adding the cheese into the fondue.
Mate, we're looking quite set here.
Yep.
We've got pico de gallo, guac, Spicy beef mince.
Spicy beef mince.
Spicy.
Got our chips. We need to make our fondue.
Okay,
So,
beautiful. Yep.
cream cheese and the milk have melted together. Now what we're going to do is start adding in our slices of burger cheese, a couple at a time. And this fondue will go from that white, creamy colour to a nice neon yellow, which we like. Now this one you can make ahead of time a little bit, because as you said, it's not going to split, right?
No, it won't split.
So you
No
can
way.
make it a bit ahead of time, have all your stuff ready to go. It's a great dinner party or you know, entertaining friends dish.
Footy.
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 Perfect for footy. Footy.
Footy.
Perfect for footy. It's one that people will go, oh, it's gross. Oh, I ate it. I love it. Like
Yeah.
There's nothing healthy about
There's
this.
so many dishes out there like that
Yeah.
where on first glance you're like, oh,
I'm not eating
so against that.
Yeah.
And then you catch them like, oh, you like that, do you, mate?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it definitely isn't one that's good for your waistline.
But you get big group,
Exactly right.
make a batch, come on. It can't be any worse than having, what footy food?
Yeah, sausage rolls.
Sausage rolls,
Yeah.
pies.
Nah.
Come on.
And it's just a fun one.
Get off your moral high.
It is. It's. You know what it is? It's. And I said at the start. It's as Tex-Mex as it comes, but there's something really nice and fun about that. There you go. So as I said, it's going to go from that creamy white colour to a nice neon yellowy orangey.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Once that is just fully melted and the cheese is all melted
almost
in,
there. It's looking
we're going to add a couple of drops of Tabasco sauce. I'd say about 10. Just add a little bit
personal
of heat.
preference.
Yeah.
It gives it a little bit of acidity, a little bit of heat.
A little bit of
Give it a
spice.
nice,
I love Tabasco. I'll put it in any. Put an ice cream.
Oh, you can smell it.
Yeah, that vinegar and chilli, it's a great combination. I'm just going to start layering this up. So we'll start with a nice bit of guac. Sort of almost make like 3 piles of our condiments. So guac, and then we're going to go our beef.
Just turn that off, is that cool?
Yeah, if it's
That's melted.
melted,
Yeah.
then we're laughing, yep. So guac, and then our beef, and then our pico de gallo.
Question, when this cools down, does it set?
A
Or it
little
still-
bit, yeah,
It
yeah.
still stays,
Like-
is it scoopable?
Scoopable.
Okay,
yeah.
sweet.
So, but you want to serve it warm.
Right.
Yeah, warm's the key. And we're going to literally just pour this over the top.
Can I do that?
Yeah, go on. And this is the texture we're after. You know how I said that you want that coating texture? You'll see when you pour this, this will stick to everything. It'll stick to your bones on the inside.
Cover it?
Cover it. You want to see a little bit of stuff, and I'll also add some more, but yeah, you want to cover it because you kind of want the cheese to warm everything up a little bit. I know, it looks crazy, right? But I can't wait till you try it. You're going to love it.
Leave it there?
Nah, go all of it.
Oh.
Go all of it.
No, make sure they can see it. Then he starts, oh
So
God.
I'm going to top it with other stuff, that's fine. Yeah, so then you sort of want to, so you see you got a little bit poking out.
Yeah.
Just top it with your pico, your guac.
So a bit of, yeah, okay, nice.
Just so you can see it.
Identifying
what's
little,
underneath it.
little landmarks.
Yeah, and then your spicy beef mince. Of course, because it's Tex-Mex, we need some coriander in the middle. Bowl of corn chips, like I said. Scoop away, my man.
Go.
That's the dish done. There was some trepidation there, even when you were eating it now.
I can't say because it's a 4 o'clock time slot.
Yeah.
It's really good.
That's the reaction I got the first time I ate it. That's what I wanted from you. So there it is, guys. That is my queso fondito from Matt's famous El Rancho in Austin, Texas, to my famous mate Matt. Everyone loves it. Give it a try at home and then go for a run.
Outrageous. Outrageous.